Hello everybody and welcome back to yet again another race here in STB, where tonight it's tier 1 here on a Monday, of course, as usual here in STB. We have for you our top tier battling out here in Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. As it starts to rain here in this qualifying session. Sleepmover tries to get on a lap here to try and beat out Etem Ulusoy, but unfortunately for him, as this rain does come down, it will mean that he cannot improve on his lap. Etem Ulusoy will more than likely take over that top spot at pole. And Mauni, what was your thoughts on that? I don't know why he's laughing. He's laughing at the point. I don't know if he's included his audio. Just started laughing, but he's laughing. And this is I don't know why he's laughing. if I'm also mad, I might kick you in a minute. You know.
Pick up everyone. Welcome to the Belgium Grand Prix live from Spa. What's my opinions on what Etem?
On Etem Ulusoy taking home potentially a P1 here in the qualifying session.
Exactly. A great position there for Etem in the closing stage of the session. Big up to Etem Ulusoy. It's still going to be quite a close contested race here, Pistol, in Spa.
When's it not?
Wait for the drivers to retire, but it is going to be Etem who's going to take pole position here in Spa. Second is Sleepmover at with us tonight in Alpine. We haven't pushed him. He's in the Alpine. Third, Kiss Attila. And then you've got Tholo 4th, Bird 5th, and C2 5th, Mafio 7th, and you've got Cami there, going to round out the top 10. But yes, please, so obviously there is a championship battle happening in Tier 1. Let me just get up the stats, because it is looking...
Mafio and Tholo, am I not?
It is looking very close.
Yeah, I think it's like 2 points.
Yes, so Mafio DRS is disabled. Nunes needs to get around the track. Yes, Pistol. So Mafio does lead the championship. 79 points for him. Thalo P2, 2 points behind him, and you've got Etem 3 points behind him. So the top three are spaced out before the Belgian Grand Prix by 5 points. Then you've got Bird, who's 14 points behind Etem. He's on 60, and then you've actually got Sleepmover 2 points behind him.
Yeah, and we don't care about him. So Etem, Thalo, and Mafio battling it out here for the championship here in Tier 1. This race is kind of marking a very pinnacle point of the season. You know, you're starting into that end period of the second half of the season. You're wanting to really get on the ground running, really, or racing rather, and try and get yourself the top spots as possible to try and hopefully take a stride home for your championship glory. But yes, the Turkishman Etem Ulusoy up on pole position, Sleepmover Attila, and so on and so forth. We get ready for lights out here in Spa-Francorchamps.
Yes, Pistol. There is some rain expected from what I heard from the drivers in the party before we came. There is some rain expected about 10 minutes into the race, about 19% according to Mafio, what I heard. The drivers also got to factor that into their strategies. Is rain going to cause an upset here today? I don't know what the strategy actually is. We'll find out. It might be medium soft.
Well, it like many tracks in Formula 1 in F124, medium hards is the stretch to go for this game. The hards in every track just lasts a long bloody time, and the mediums, they're just decent. The softs wear out very quickly, so there's no real need to go onto the softs, where you could be quicker on the mediums, like I learned really in Bahrain. But yeah, the F1 strategy in F124 is not really quite expansive. It's typically a medium hard strategy, so whenever we get to visit a race where it's soft medium or medium soft, that's really where you get thrill out of the race, because then you've finally got some differentiating strategies of quicker compounds, and it gets much more fun for the viewers. But unfortunately we can't have that really on F124. But yeah, hopefully Spa does bring us that action. It typically does in STB. We've typically seen a lot of action, even with 11 drivers. I think that was like 3 seasons ago. We had like 9 drivers, I think, in Tier 2, and it was still an absolutely banging race. Here today, of course, in Tier 1, we have almost 20. So, you know, we're really looking to push forward, get these races in, and really strive in some great action, tonight.
Waiting for the drivers to ready up. You've got Mafia opting at the moment for a set of softs. To about the strategies, Nunez has gone on to a set of hards, it looks like, for the start of this Grand Prix. But if that's
I think what they were talking about in the party, Maldi, was about the rain in the qualifying session. So if somebody's going on hard to the start of this Grand Prix here, then I feel like it was just the qualifying session that they were talking about the rain. So, but if someone's starting the hards and someone's starting the softs, then of course we're going to get that differentiate of strategies, which we always love to see in league racing, don't we, Maldi?
Yes, but what we also love to see is just invited some stuff and getting back here. What we also love to see is the formation lap. We're back on the formation lap now. Pistol start of the race. The drivers got to warm up their tyres. Pistol, what can we expect then from Spa? It's well, a classic on Formula One calendar.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the elevation changes in this historic track is very, very difficult. Of course, when you're going uphill on Eau Rouge and Rayon, you get that thrill of excitement as you go up that hill, really trying to make sure you don't cut any corners, and even that, lose the rear. More importantly, turning in on the left-hand side. As well as that, it's very downhill after you go for that into the second sector, and also just the DRS on that straight after Rayon is so crucial. You can get so many overtakes down that straight. No efforts maybes, only absolutes. And this twisty, windy, but also really clinical on the straight circuit is a great mixture of corners and turns and straights, which really does make for enthralling racing. And you always have to see Spa in the calendar, no matter what. So yeah, I'm really excited for tonight, Marty, and this race will be a banger.
Well, I hope it will be. We need it to be a banger.
Of course, Felipe Nunez on the hard set compound tyres. I'm not really sure what he's looking for that. I think he's doing the medium hards, of course. Maybe he's doing hard soft, who knows. But most likely medium hard, or sorry, hard medium in his case. He's looking to really extend that stint in the first half of the race, and hopefully it'll all come back to him when he pits for those medium tyres later on. And of course you've got people like Side Effects and Cami and Arthur and Pulchito. All these guys are looking to start on these softs and really hit the ground running into this race. Do what they can, make the positions as quick as they possibly can, and then after that build from there. For the medium runners, it's just keep a consistent pace at the start and maybe looking for the okay, I don't know what Puccino is doing there, but you can't really do that. Overtaking information lap. But nevertheless, the drivers line up and we'll soon get ready racing here in Spa.
Yeah. So who's going to win the Belgian Grand Prix?
I'm going to go with... I don't want him to win. I think I'll go with Sleek Mover. I think his strategy in the race. I think he'll pull off a good strategy, and tonight I think he'll take the win home. But he will take the win as we go to 5 red lights. Green light, go, we go racing here in Spa-Francorchamps, going to the first turn. Next minute, has got a fantastic start. Sleek Mover's just behind. You've got Tharlo, who's going round the outside of Kissatilla. Can he get the move done and dusted? Can he get the better exit on that outside? Just behind them, of course, you've got the Ferrari and the Mercedes going at it. And obviously, Kissatilla has to stay behind going into...
There's been a spin on top of Eau Rouge. That can see to his massive spin on the top of Eau Rouge there. He's down to 17th.
And that is exactly what I said before in the formation lap. You don't want to lose the rear going into there. And there we go. Some good battling over here as we've got The kick Sauber just staying ahead of the Haas car, followed by, of course, Side Effects 99 looking to make up some positions here on those soft compound tyres, as well as Arthur and Cammy, who are all in that 10, 11, 12 top of spots over here. As you can see, Voltage potentially looking for a move on DJ Danny. He's right behind the Mercedes going into this left-hander here. Then you can just see Puccino, of course, with his little spin there. He's having to be at the back of the grid 3 seconds behind Moundy. That's really messed up his race.
Yeah, big up Arthur, big up CDR. Arthur is up to P10. Our Brazilian, he's up to P10. Get in. Great start from him. Picks up 6 places off the start this time.
Great, and that's Pulse Alonso there with a bit of a wobbly exit there as he goes onto the gravel. He's luckily collected himself and kept composed out that corner. It could have been catastrophic for his race as Kevin's overtaken Maffio on the straight here. The Alpine looking to pounce on that Aston Martin. Can the Aston Martin get the place back as we go into the infamous chicane here? Will he look for a move down the inside? No, he backs out. He looks to pressure the Alpine, which he has done because the Alpine's gone in very, very deep. As Cammy and Felipe Nunes battle it out. So Cammy on the outside, Felipe Nunes just about gives enough space as we go onto the exit. The Bird and Alafia going side by side going into the first turn, and that's on the inside goes the Bird, and the Bird still side by side with the Aston Martin as we go onto the exit here. Who is going to get the exits, better exits? It is the Bird, and as we were talking about Felipe Nunes and Cammy, Cammy's overtaken Felipe Nunes once more, and he is now up into P12.
Yeah, Matt, Pistol, sorry, Bird. Wow, he's completely smoked Kevin down straight there. Maffia's going to get involved as well. He needs to get this move done for the World Championship. Up the inside, gets the move done. He's up to P6. Bird flies past. Kevin says up to P5.
Yeah, and as we were talking about that, Pulse Alonso does have that 3-second time penalty, but Sleek Mover has overtaken Etienne Mulasoy here for P1 in the Belgium Grand Prix Maldi.
Yeah, that was a nice DRS move. Just needs to keep it in the DRS now, SM. If SM and Sleek start battling, that's going to bring Darno into it as well. I can also save some ERS as well.
Yeah.
Behind these guys.
Voltage right up behind DJ Danny here, really sticky, trying to get for a move here. He was very close to him last lap, so maybe it's an indicator of... Oh no, big mistake by both Pulse Alonso and Voltage. Pulse Alonso, he had a wobbly exits earlier, now he's spun again, but last lap, it's the same corner, same, or almost same plate, and Pulse Alonso is round here on lap 2.
Exum's going to have DRS once again. Down the straight, the pit straight onto La Source, which means to start in French.
Big up. Going behind Kevin's. This is very exciting now. Now it's turning into that battle between the top two. Who's going to overtake who down that straight as they go into a Rouge and Radion. Very close goes SM Ulasoy. He backs out though, of course, looking for the move down the straight. It's a smart move. I don't think Sleek Move is going to expect to stay ahead at the end of this straight. Maybe Tharlo could get involved here. He's using a bit of his DRS and maybe some ERS as well. But SM Ulasoy is ahead going into Le Cobb. And that is the overtake for P1 once more, Maldi.
Yeah, you can see it's a 5-car DRS train. And you've got Maffio close behind us. Bam, there's some action here! That is the bird on the inside of the sim out. That's for P4. And couldn't get the move done. That was quite opportunistic there from the Mercedes.
Yeah, I think when you're going into that right-hander and that long stretch around, if you could try and dive on anybody on the outside or inside, and the bird does get the 3-second time penalty as he goes wide going into that left-hander. I'm sure Side Effects will be happy about that one, but nevertheless, the bird, 3 seconds, that's going to damage his Grand Prix here in Belgium.
Yeah, you can see the ERS management from both Sleek and SM. Tharlo may lose some DRS here, so he needs to be careful.
Yeah, of course, you've got Etienne Mulasoy with 62%, and then you've got Sleek with 70. Tharlo, he does need to get on it here. If he drops away from Sleek Mover, you do fear that this will just be a top 2 battle for P1, which nobody wants to see. We want to see that conclusive battling, everybody getting involved in for P1 here in Tier 1. Sleek though, massive drop off going into that chicane. He's gone down to 6/10 behind Etienne Mulasoy. He's going to really go for a good exit going up Radion.
Great exit there from Tharlo. Great exit. And about 2/10.
Yeah, that's really key for Tharlo, trying to stick within that DRS range. If that means even using a bit more ERS, he just needs to do what he can to stick within that ERS range, as Kisatilla is going to try and gain on Tharlo going into the corner. Is he going to put pressure on him when he go for the move? He just puts the pressure on and stays back for another lap, as there's a lot of battling over here. Felipe Nunes down the inside of Side Effects 99, and it was 3 wide. The 2 hasses have been cleared by the Williams, and Side Effects is up into P9. Of course, Felipe Nunes of that hard tyre compound, probably slowing down Side Effects a little bit for a good few seconds, but and now Side's made a big mistake going onto that corner. He's locked up onto the it's a big contact as well by Arthur. Everything's going on here for P9, 10 and 11. Everything's kicking off here in the midfield in Spa.
You got my Brazilians.
Oh, almost killed him. And the bear with another 3 seconds. He's really having a poor time keeping the car in between the white lines.
Matt needs to try and get past him now, to be honest. Matt needs to try and get up there with the top 3. He needs to try and get past Urban here. You know, he can't lose too many points.
Yes, of course. And actually, I won't expect it. I think he's expecting to take me, does he? But round the outside goes the Bird. He's trying to get the move on Kisatilla. Now he's on the inside, going into the left-hander. But it's a bit of contact, and on the exit, Mafia gets the better exit out the 2 in the maybe. No, it's just about staying ahead there. The Bird and really a push to pass going into that chicane there. He's got to be a bit careful, otherwise that could be reported, and that could be a penalty for him. But nevertheless, he is up into P4, and that battling's almost dropped off with the top 3 of XM, Sleek and Tharlo. So they really have to be careful now to make sure they do not drop off these 2 who are battling.
Joey's going for the move as well on Kevin's, but looking at the front, I don't think there's going to be any moves for position here. There might be actually. Kisatilla has got past, taken by the Bird.
And Cami is dropping down positions because of the battle here between Puccino and Danny going into the right-hander. On the inside goes the Ferrari. It's a bit of contact going on to the exit. And Danny has to, well, we really can't do anything else. A bit of contact there by Puccino. And Danny's able to, well, Danny's not able to get past him. Tharlo, though, back to the top spot. He is without range. 1 second the gap between him and Sleek Mover. Cami, 3 second time penalty. Marty, how big do you think this will affect the race? Lap 5, Tharlo dropping out of DRS range.
There's that Bird all over the back of him as well.
Exactly, yeah. Tharlo could drop some serious positions there, and it could do him damage for this championship. But right now, Etemolosoy is leading that championship. Sitting nicely up into P1. He is 5 points behind Mafio, and this will very much secure that top spot for Etemolosoy going into next week, which is Maldi.
We go to Azerbaijan next week.
Azerbaijan, a lovely track to see some racing on. Tharlo's within 1 second though. He's got back in it, and there's a big wobbly exit there by the Birds as Puccino goes into the pit lane. I'm assuming to retire. Yes, he does. Tharlo's within 1 second now.
That's really the guy that ran at the top of the road, right?
Yes.
Oh, look at the Bird though, closing in on Tharlo.
And up the inside he goes, and that'll be the move done and dusted for the Birds. The Aston Martins both battling for the championship right next to each other now. Tharlo versus Mafio. Granted, this would be maybe a position for P2, because XM would take the top spot in the championship right now. But nevertheless, it is very key at this moment in time to get past each other no matter who it is for the championship. Let's see what happens in the next couple of laps.
They maybe trying to see if Bird can get in the DRS and then follow Bird, but at the moment Bird is not in that DRS, 1.1 seconds behind.
Yeah, I do think that unless the Bird was confident to keep within Sleek and SM, he shouldn't have overtaken Tharlo. I think this really puts both drivers at the equation here for the win tonight, and that's going to hurt them even more with the Birds having such a wobbly exits on that right-hander. And Tharlo, he's not really very happy, is he, Maldo?
There's going to be fuming. He needs to keep that DRS. And that was,
Sorry, just cut you off here, Maldo. Side Effects 99 is right beside CD Arthur, going into the left-hander here. What's going to happen? Is there going to be a contact? Maybe no, as the Bird is in the pit lane, Maldo. The Bird in the pit lane. as it's side by side with PRL or Signos, I don't know how to say that, are entering into the pit lane as well. The softs dropping off massively apparently here nowadays.
Yeah, that's an early pit stop there for him. He's on the hards now. That's quite an early pit stop. Was it the right strategy for Felipe Nunes? Because now he's caught up to Kevin. Here we go, my Brazilian pistol.
But here we go now. STB Mafia right alongside Varlo, going down the straight. That will surely be the overtake for him. And it's...
Oh my god, it's 3 wide down the straight. Oh my god. Supposed to put you off 3 wide down the straight. Here we go. Is Nunes going to go around the outside of Kevin's? Both off the circuit. What are you doing? What band jiggles you made, sir? Taking out my Brazilians.
Kevin, too much on the inside there. And he pushes off Felipe Nunes, who I'm sure will be quite livid at that as we go into Thano. He's 1/10 behind Mafia. It's really just these two Aston Martins having a good old scrap for P2 in the championship here. As Thalo does lose the rail a little bit on that exit there. Needs to be careful with these tyres now. They're probably going to drop off. That's why people have pitted, really.
Ideally pitched on. Thalo and Mafia for the championship needs Fleet to win straight.
Yes, I do agree. I do agree with you there, Matt. But here we go. Here comes Thalo. Round the outside is going to go of Mafia. Will the move be done and dusted going into the chicane? Yes, it will. But Sleek Mover and Neto Ulasoy are not backing down. They're both into the pit lane. So is Thalo. Mafia stays out. The medium tires must be absolutely going off the rocker right now.
Felipe Nunes is going to lead the fucking race next lap. I can't fucking believe it.
That is true, to be fair. Well, unless he spins it, because he's locked up there.
He's not going to do it now, is he? Okay.
So people on the hards, yes, it's just the medium hard strategy for most people here. SM Ulasoy, Sleek Mover. And Sleek Mover's just ahead of Voltage. Is Voltage going to get involved in the battle for potentially P1 in this Grand Prix as Kisatilla overtakes Mafia? That's that move done for him.
Danny could really fuck up SM's race here.
And yeah, SM is having to... His undercut might not work here because of this. This comes into a great hand for Thalo. And, Danny was a very aggressive driving there. SM Ulasoy will not be happy as Sleek's looking for a move around the outside. Going into the left-hander, he's on the inside. And he gets the move done and dusted. But no, SM Ulasoy's coming back at him into the left-hander. Are they going to be side by side going into the left-hander? They are! Unbelievable racing. He's pushed off though, Sleek. He's pushed off. And going on to the exit, going into the next turn. It's a safety car. Oh my word. It's worked out perfectly for Mafia.
I can't fucking
Safety car is caused, I don't know by who. Joey's got a drive through. But more importantly, Mafia, the leader of not only the championship, but also the Grand Prix when it comes to the pits here. This is perfect for STB Mafia. I was just going to say, this is perfect for Thalo because of Mafia. He's going to have to stay out another lap, which means an undercut for Thalo. But unfortunately for him, it's a safety car, and the safety cars are dictating who's going to win this race once more, as Matt is on the softs. Is he off his rocker? My word. That's a Ulasoy, Sleek Mover, still very much in this battle for P1, as you can see as they exit the pit lane. But Thalo has been left in the dust, it seems, in this not championship battle, but
why is Mafia gone on the softs?
That's what I'm thinking, Manny. I don't know why he's done that. He's going to be good for like 5 laps. If he can somehow get those for 12, I'd be very much impressed. This is a very odd strategy call by Mafia, but if it's one that works, then it could see him win the win the championship. It could see him win the Belgium Grand Prix.
Well, big up Felipe Nunes, P7.
Yeah, just behind Thalo. He's behind Casatilla, he's behind Matt. Pretty much, Thalo is in Mafia's position near the start of this race. And Matt has just excelled to do that safety car, and he's up into P1. Was Matt previously on the mediums? I'm pretty sure he was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got no clue why he's not gone to the hards here. It's clearly the better tire to go on. These softs will be good for around 5-6 laps maybe, and they will wear off. And Matt will not be as quick as Starlo, Attila, the Bird, Etem, Sleek, maybe even Felipe Nunes, and maybe even Joey, for God's sake. This could be genius, but at the same time it could be absolutely catastrophic for Mafia. Pretty much everyone on those hards except for STB Mafia.
Could there potentially be rain on the horizon?
Yeah, maybe that's what he's thinking, but at the same time, why would everybody else be on the hards? I think people are predicting this race to be very, very much at the end of the race. If Matt can perfect this, then fair enough to him. But I really just don't believe that this strategy call will work for Mafia. We will go on for another lap here under the safety car. So he's got that. But I don't know, Mario. What's your thoughts on it?
There must be rain coming. There must be rain or something. Because the softs are not going to go
Hello? Hello. There we go. I'm back. Yeah, what did you say, Mario? Can you repeat that for me? Repeat it for me,
I said, probably know something that we don't. Because the softs are not going to last 12 laps. But I must say, if you look at the clouds, they are looking that little bit darker this lap, sides of the pit lane, side mediums.
Yeah, I think it's the right call for side. He's not in a ready race, has he? Here in Tier 1. The 3-second tire penalty does not do him any deed either. But Matt is leading the Grand Prix. Like I said, this could be genius or catastrophic for Matt. And it could even dictate the way that this goes into the championship, really. And this could be the end of the championship for Mafia, you know? This could dictate whether or not Matt goes into a sort of form, because we know Matt is. If he's on a good form, he'll do well. If he's not on if he's on a bit of a rocky form, he won't do well in the next race. So this could really impact him this race, especially in such a crucial part of this season.
We've got 5 races to go: Azerbaijan, China, Las Vegas, Abu Dhabi, and then the best track on the calendar, Sao Paulo.
Worst track, but you know.
Best track on the calendar, best track. But yeah, so we'll see. But I don't know. There might be rain. Matt might have a setup that means
it's very much up in the air, isn't it? Very much up in the air.
But there are clouds forming. You can see the clouds. There's more clouds than there were.
If you wonder why I'm flicking through the camera, I'm just taking a look at if there is any clouds on the screen. That's the best view you're gonna get, lads, of the clouds. Some are gathering, I will say, but I just don't think it'll be enough for it to really impact this race. We'll see though. Matt, of course, I mean, very much well. It could be a matter of Sleek can just stay behind Matt because of their DRS is so crucial on this track and on this game. It doesn't really matter how quick you are, as long as you have a DRS train, you'll be all good. And I see my fucking JMO in Great Britain, but anyways, Matt P1 for now. We'll see what will happen. 12 laps, it won't happen. I don't think for Matt. I think the softs will die after 12 laps. No doubt about it. Let's take a look then. Mafia will start us off once more. And off he goes into the sunset as we go back racing in Spa. It's an awful start there for Sleek Mover going into turn 1. And not many people behind or close enough behind to look for a move going into turn 1, except for maybe Side Effects, who gets a move done and dusted on Voltage straight off the bat. That'll be good for him. As we go up, ready on him.
That's him up to 12.
Yeah, and we got that menacing straight. Kevin's in right behind. I was going to say, and then Etamunasoy is right behind Sleek Mover. Going into Lacombe. What's going to happen? Sleek Mover's very close to Mafia as we go into the right-hander. Oh my, I think everyone's just going to keep in order, really. So we see a position change there with Felipe Nunes as he gets past Kisatilla. And Thalo, I think, dropped his position. This is catastrophic for Thalo. But side effects, sorry, that's Ninja Danny, sorry. Looking for a move there on PIL Osingnox. As we go into the left-hander. Ninja Danny, 11th. This is really rare. He is really at the back of the grid here for tier 1. And Matt's not pulled away from Sleek Mover just yet, Maudie. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's just whether or not this is a strategy call or a pace call, really, you could say. But here we go then. We go into the chicane, we go into the next grueling 11 laps of this Grand Prix. Let's see what occurs, and let's see who comes out on top for the STB Tier 1 winner of Belgium. Osinox is ahead of DJ Danny going into the chicane. STB Mafia fastest lap. We expect that though from him, but oh my word, Felipe Nunes says no thank you, I'll take that. He's been quick on those.
Come on,
quick.
Come on, Brazilki Maja.
The bird, Thalo has to get past these people so quickly. He needs to get past 3 cars in very minimal laps, and Kisatilla is almost out of DRS. This needs to be the time.
Here we go, Nunes is on the charge, here we fucking go!
And on the inside he goes into Lacombe, into the right hand side and into the left. He gives enough room for the bird. Will there be contact? No, there won't be. And Felipe Nunes will overtake. The bird is the word. Going into the right hander.
That is my Brazilian. That's my Brazilian. Come on.
Side effects 99 getting his overtake on Jeremy as well.
Thalo's past the tiller.
He is, yes. I saw that on the straight. As you rudely instructed me of bloody Felipe Nunes, Nardi. But speaking of your beloved Felipe Nunes, he's 1 second behind XM, Sleek and Mafia, despite being on the quicker compound.
Yeah, but he's been in none for the old sector.
True, very true. We'll see a gain now on the straight. XM trying to stop that by counteracting him with his use of ERS. Really, he's hanging by a thread here, Felipe Nunes, for this DRS, and so is Thalo. He's without DRS. My oh my, it's turning catastrophic for the man in P2 in the championship. Kevin, 3-second time penalty for the Alpine. Will Thalo just about get it? This is really key for the race here for Thalo. Can he get that DRS? I think the bird has had a poor exit there. I think he's just about got it. Going into Lecom and Larion. I don't think he's got. I think he's just bottled it. I don't think he's within DRS. No, he is. He is. Lucky for the man.
He's got it. Just got it.
He needs to really push now, Thalo. He needs to use everything he can to try and keep within this DRS, and more importantly, try and get up these positions and maybe battle for a podium spot. Side effects ahead of Kevin's going into Lecom. He's moving up the grid. He's up to P8. DJ Zanny with the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, of course. In fact, I think we'll switch over to the to the penalties. 6 for the bird, so at least Thalo will get a position there if Thalo doesn't, you know, overtake him later on in this race. Other than that, it's side effects and Kevin's, followed by Danny and Joey. We've got these penalties. So really at the back of the grid there. But STB Mafia, of course, on the softs. So then you've got the hard runners behind him, and then you've got the mediums of Felipe Nunes. All making up for a fantastic battle there for Tier 1. But I mean, if it's going to rain, it's got to rain soon. I can't lie, Marty. I think the skies are fully blue. I don't see any clouds whatsoever. So I do feel like Maffio has potentially mucked his race up here.
All I'm going to say is, Pistol, just look at Felipe Nunes' ERS. It's looking very good.
Is it now? Oh, I do say. It is looking good. And if Felipe Nunes can win this race, Maldy, you'd be fucking jumping up and down, wouldn't you?
I'll be over the moon, bro.
Here we go then.
I'll be talking about it for a week.
On Slick Mover. He's on the inside of him. Going
oh my
into
God,
the goal.
Nunes.
Is the move going to get done and dusted here for Mr. Etamilasoy? Yes, it will. That's that move done and dusted here for Mr. Mover. Sorry, not for Mr. Mover. For Mr. Ulasoy.
Mr. Mover.
Be quiet. Shut up, start about it. Etamilasoy behind Mafia going into that turn. And I think Matt's tyres are really wearing off now. I think he's slowly and surely realising this was not the right call for this Grand Prix. We'll see him shortly go into a wall, get into a stroke and fucking retire from the race soon. But let's see what happens for Matt. Etamilasoy will just make a mistake there. Kissatilla, I think, is without DRS to Tharlo, so that will help out Tharlo a little bit. But it's really separating to what this race is now. We're now seeing a clearer storyline. It's just a battle of these top 5 between the Bird, Felipe Nunes, Sleek, Etamilasoy and Maffio. But even then, Maffio's probably going to drop out, so it's more likely going to be a top 4 race. But who will be out the front of it? Here we go. Going into the first turn, DRS being used by Etamilasoy. Granted, Matt does have quite a lot of DRS to work with as he goes into hot lap there to recover his mistake, but it is not covered well. You wouldn't expect Matt to be leading at the end of this straight as we go on to...
Here we go!
And Etamilasoy side by side, but here comes Sleek Mover, and here's Felipe Nunes. Oh my God! Oh my God! Felipe Nunes was onto the grass, and he's gone into a wall. He was too greedy, too cheeky, and he's paid the price for it. Unbelievable! Felipe Nunes is down to P5. Follow 3 seconds. It's all kicking off. My oh my. Matt barely within that DRS range. I think this battle will just be between Etamilasoy and Sleek Mover. Matt's going to drop out very, very soon. And I know what message you're going to send me, Maldy, and I don't want to hear it right now, if I'm honest with you. Barlow. 3 seconds. He'll most likely be in P7 by the end of this, sorry, P6 by the end of this. This race has really, really damaged him in the fight for the championship. Of course, it's not over yet, but it most likely is. We'll see how he can recover next week in Azerbaijan. What a mental race it's been, Maldy. Yeah, Maldy just said he ain't talking for the rest of the stream. What an absolute cooking. But Kissatilla here. He overtakes Felipe Nunes as Felipe Nunes goes into the pit lane, I'm assuming for damage. Will even retire from the race. Maddie taking a lovely sip of Fanta there, I guess. With there. Fucking weirdo. Felipe Nunes is in the box for a new front wing. And onto some mediums he goes. The Bird is very quick here though, but so is Sleek Mover.
We're back on him.
And Mover is a... Oh, it's a very, very sharp braking zone there. And Felipe Nunes retires from the session. He's had enough. He quits. But Sleek Mover isn't quitting. He's P1. Jeremy retires. Virtual safety car is out. I think if you mark your box right now, I'm going to be honest with you. Box for a new set of softs and just see what you can gain from the rest of this Grand Prix. I don't think it's going to work out for them out with these softs. They might even pop by the end of it. I'm not joking. This is a really, really, really poor strategy to call for Mr. Maffio. We'll see if he can try and save them, but I don't think he can. And if it's just amount of time enough for him to go into pit lane, I take it every day of the week. But it looks like they're going quicker now. It looks like we're going to be starting back here on the safety car very, very soon. Both the Haas Brazilians are at the Grand Prix, Maldi. You even made a mockery of. Matthew, don't speed, mate, otherwise you'll get a bloody drive-through. My oh my. Yeah, he didn't go into the box. I would have gone into the box, obviously. I just don't think these softs will hold on enough. Although, though, he can still very much just keep within DRS, because, of course, no matter how quick you are, you can still just keep up. Because it's stupid, this game. I don't know what's happened there between Matthew and the Bird. But Matt is now second behind, and SM will now be a couple of tenths ahead. And Sleek Mover drops back down to P2. Well, if you're Tharlo 4 right now, you don't know who to support. You don't know if you support Sleek or if you support man like Ulusoy. The Bird, though, is within a second, and STB Matthew is dropping down the order like we expected to happen, Maldi.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think Bird was trying to get kind of
but contact between Danny and Osinox, sorry.
I think Bird was trying to get past Matthew there under the VSC because it was ending and Matt was going quite slowly, obviously for the Delta.
Yeah.
I don't really know what happened.
But 9/10 the gap between the Bird and Sleek. Really, Matthew and the Bird are really just hanging on here, really trying to get this DRS as much as they possibly can. Who knows, there might be another safety car in this race, there might be another chance for these lads to come back at these two. And who knows, maybe even a chance for Tharlo 4, but it mainly looks like a race between Sleek Mover and Etam Ulusoy, like we probably predicted earlier on in this Grand Prix. Sorry, I don't know what's happened there. The Bird goes to the back inside. Felipe Nunes leaves the session, of course, as he retires.
Fucking fuming.
How does that feel, Marty?
Fucking fuming, bro.
Weirdo. Here we go, though.
Taken up by Matthew, he's getting rewarded.
Into the top, into the straight here, and Sleek Mover will have DRS. Overtake mode. Will Etam Ulusoy actually stay ahead? He will. Sleek Mover will not get the overtake this time. Kisatilla overtakes Tharlo. It's turning from bad to worse. When it rains, it pours, as one says. Kevin's with the overtake now on side as they go into the comp. Of course, you need to pace the left, and that's Tharlo's favourite place. But nevertheless, leads me. Osinox 3-second time penalty for the Red Bull. It's not been a good race for him really. He's been back in the grid, and that turns from bad to worse. But these three are having a nice little battle there. Danny, Osinox, Voltage, all having their go at each other. Matt 1.3 seconds behind the Bird now. I think it's turning from bad to worse. Tilla's now catching. And I think Matthew is out of this race. And I think the Bird is also out of this race because of the 6-second time penalties. It's really between Sleek Mover and Etam Ulusoy. Who will come out on top? We'll find out in only 4 laps time, man. It's exciting stuff.
Yeah, really exciting. Yeah, fucking Nunes and Arthur retired. Yeah, great. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, great.
Shut up.
Fucking fuming, bro.
Shut your mouth, you weirdo. What a bunch of weirdos.
Right, it's going to have DRS once again on the Williams, but 81% compared to Etam's 32.
Sleek Mover, yes, of course, we expect him to lead the race by the end of the straight, unless he won't go for the move on purpose. We'll have to see though. He's not using, I don't think he's wanting the overtake right now. I think he'll be waiting really until the last few laps of this Grand Prix, and he'll try and get his hand in, or maybe the last turn. Tharlo with the overtake there, one Kisatilla as they go into the com. He's not messing about, and neither is SideFX 99. The two devils going at it here, overtaking Kevin's. Big up the Williams.
Big up the Williams.
Osinox overtaking DJ Danny. And now we will await the last chapter of our Grand Prix here. And it's Sleek
Not the
Mover
tractor.
versus... Shut up.
Not the last chapter, bro.
Shut up. It's Sleek Mover. But... Mr. Mover versus Mr. Ulusoy. I think if you Sleek Mover right now, I think I'm gonna do. I think you're doing what I did to Maudi at bloody Saudi Arabia. Just stick behind him until the last lap and get the overtake last turn, isn't it? So. Here we go then. Mr. Mover comes around that last turn, and so does Mr. Ulusoy as they go starting their next lap. Here we go. This for me will confirm whether or not Sleek's going tactical, if he's going for pure pace and power.
Power.
Is it tactical or is it pace and power? Here we go, going onto the straight. DRS is there. Will he go for the move? He is going to go for the move. ERS being used by Sleek Mover. He's looking to get past the Williams. Side by side, he's done it. Up into P1 for Sleek Mover, but the race isn't over just yet. 2 laps, or technically 3 laps left to go. Who will come out on top between the two?
Well, for championship, it kind of needs to be Sleek.
Yes, I think for championship reasons, Tharlo and Mafia would rather want Sleek to win. For personal reasons, of course, they'd want Sleek to DNF. But you know what I mean? But other than that, I just think Ulusoy, I think he'll come out on top of this race. I think my prediction for Sleek Mover winning was wrong. So I do just think he'll sit behind now. And Mafia with 3 seconds, that's actually quite huge. Because if Kisatilla can just gain some pace, gain an extra gear, and Tharlo can get an extra gear, they could catch up to Matt, and they could see an overtake soon occurring. I think Sleek right now, he's begging it really, Sleek. He's wanting Ulusoy to overtake him. Maybe the bird. Maybe he'll do a bloody football error and fuck up Sleek Mover's race like Martin Mine did at fucking Great Britain. But the bird is the full bird. We'll go into the first turn as well as these two. Take a look at what happens. Ulusoy behind Mr. Mover. Will that be for long as we go down the straight? DRS being used, and the bird is absolutely flying through. He's got the overtake. Will Ulusoy go for it? Yes, he will. He dives down the inside. He leaves minimal room for Sleek going into the next turn, and he's bashed through for P2. The bird absolutely flies through out of nowhere on my screen to take the lead in the Belgian Grand Prix. Granted, he's got 6 seconds, but it makes it all the more interesting for the championship battle. Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, lap 21 of the race.
Sleek Mover, if he wants to win the... Oh, sorry, not win the championship. If he wants to win the race, he pretty much has to overtake Etem and just stay there. Because he can't catch up to him for DRS now. He can't use the DRS to his advantage now. It's all about the ERS saving, and they're both on the exact same ERS usage. This is heritage here in STB. Who will come out on top? Is it Sleek? Is it Ulusoy? Let's have a look on the last lap. Sleek is all over Ulusoy's Juster as we go into the first turn. The bird. It's the last lap of the Grand Prix, and the bird could be the decider. It could be the ultimate decider of who wins this Grand Prix. Ulusoy. He's behind the bird. Will we see it maybe 3 wide? Sleek Mover's very much close between both of these two. Ulusoy is going for the overtake on the Mercedes, but here comes Sleek Mover. Incredible pace, but he's behind Ulusoy. He's behind Ulusoy going into the com. Crucial moment here in this Grand Prix, and will it decide who wins? Sleek needs to push every ounce of his Alpine to try and win this Grand Prix against the Williams. into the left-hander. They charge through. Etem Ulusoy, Sleek Mover, the two powerhouses of this Grand Prix, but who will knock each other down?
Yeah, Sleek's got more ERS to play with, Pistol. He's got about double ERS.
And could that be the deciding factor? Could that change whether or not it's 25 points for Etem or it's 25 points for Sleek? Into the right-hander. Both pushing everything they can up the car. Here we go. It's do or die for Sleek Mover. ERS being used. The Williams, he's too slow. Round the outside, the Alpine will look to go. A bit of a squeeze, and he almost pushes him out the track as we go into the chicane. Both the Alpine and the Williams go down. Oh, there's massive contact. Oh my word, there's massive contact. Sleek cuts the corner. Etem Ulusoy with a massive bashing, and Sleek Mover with 20 seconds of time penalty to cross the line. Surely that's a massive, massive, massive penalty for Etem Ulusoy, and Sleek will surely get his 20 seconds removed. What could have been a photo finish turns into a catastrophic collision, which almost sent Sleek Mover out the Grand Prix. But I think it will be, at the end of the day, I think it will mean Sleek Mover will take the victory here in Spa. Dirty dancing at the end of this Grand Prix, but I think in return, Sleek will get his 25 points. What a race between these two. It's unfortunate that I had to come to something like that. Well, I think Etem might have just lost it a little bit, just sent him onto the grass by accident. Etem, of course, will take the spot on the podium, but I think there's no doubt after the steward report between both me and Maudi, it will turn into a win for Sleek Mover, don't you think, Maudi? Maudi? I think we'll invite Sleek anyway to the party, because I do believe he will take the victory tonight. Plus I think it's fair we get a word from him, wouldn't it? But there you go. Those are the game standings, but Sleek Mover with that massive collision with Etem Ulusoy did mean that he picked up a 20 seconds, which is undeserved, I will say. I think me and Manny both agree on that it would be removed. But there we go then. It's the end of the Belgium Grand Prix. That is the end of it. Tharlo finishing behind Mafio. Crucial moments for the championship for what is yet to come in Azerbaijan. Mr. Mover, have you included your audio?
Yes, I have.
So, I think me and Maudi will both agree. But then in that race, you had that collision with Etem Ulusoy. I think me and Maudi both agree that you will probably get the win in that race. I think it was unfair for you. You'll probably get your 20 seconds removed. So
it was 40 seconds.
Yeah, 40 seconds. Yeah, mental. We do think that you'll win this race tonight. So sum it up for us. And how did your race go?
Just first of all, I want to say thank you for the opportunity to race. Thankfully, I was off score. So qualified second. Won't start on the mediums because it's more versatile, and decided to try and go for the undercut. And unfortunately, the safety car came out, and I thought that was my race over. And luckily, Mafio came out on softs and just tried to stay with him for the first few laps. Luckily, I did. And then it was just about between me and Etem. Bird was in there as well. And going down to the final chicane, I really don't know what happened, but it looked like he just came across me, hit me off, but I don't want to make any allegations. Fair race to Etem as well. GG's to everyone on the podium, and thankful for the opportunity to win.
Well, there we go, and that's Sleek Mover on his pretty much certain win here tonight in Spa-Francorchamps. If you want to see more of Spa action here at STB, you can go ahead and join us for tomorrow for Tier 2. We'll battle out for, yet again, another 25 points up for grabs. So you'll take it for tomorrow. You'll have to see. Then on Wednesday, we will see Maldi going into a wall at Spa, as it's Tier 3 between me and him. Who will take the 25 points home there, we'll see on Wednesday. But if you don't want to see that and you just want to see solely Tier 1 action, you can go ahead and join us next week for Azerbaijan, which will be streamed at the same time, live, here on Twitch. Thank you all for watching. Have a very, very nice night.